Welcome to Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod, Living the Dream, a show that celebrates ordinary people who do extraordinary things. Hear what motivated them to attain their goals. See which circumstances molded their character and turned them into everyday heroes. Learn more about this show and the hosts for Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod TV and radio on Facebook. Now here are your hosts, the Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod, Kathleen O'Keefe-Kanavos and Lori Boyle.
Hi, welcome to our show. Today we're going to do something a little different. The Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod are going to cook. Kat, a three-time breast cancer survivor and author of Surviving Cancerland, Intuitive Aspects of Healing, is our chef. While going through treatment, she saw the need for nutritious meals that are quick to prepare. The recipes on our show are from her upcoming cookbook, Quickie Cooking for Busy People.
Welcome to Wicked Housewives on Cape Cod Cook. And today we are going to be cooking another recipe out of my cookbook, Quickie Cooking for Very Busy People.
I love that title.
Quickie. Every recipe is 15 minutes or less. And it's got all of the calorie counts, the nutritional values. And so what I'm making today is a leftover frittata. What does that mean? Well, I don't know about you, Lori, but on Friday nights, I used to go searching for any friend who would take me in for dinner because my mom would have leftover Fridays. Well, she didn't want to cook Friday night. I understand that now. I'm in the same position. But my feeling was if I didn't want to eat that during the week, and it's left over for a very good reason, why do I want to eat it on Friday? I don't.
Exactly.
So this is actually going to be a quickie frittata that's going to take no time to make. And what's really good about this recipe, Lori, is it's also great for breakfast and dinner. You can take anything that's left over out of your refrigerator and use it here. So if you look right here, I have some leftover cheese. I dug through my refrigerator on the way here. Yes, I did. Leftover cheese. Here's a little bit of leftover corned beef and some regular beef. I have some leftover corn, some leftover mushrooms that I didn't completely use up. And this is some sauteed veggies that I had that I used in a soup, and I didn't eat them all. So I have those. Don't they smell good? You smell those?
Oh, they do. It smells really good.
Because, you know, they're still fresh, and everything here is organic.
Oh,
it's
that's
all
the best part.
Organic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's why when even now you just go and you kind of smell it, corn smells like corn. Vegetables smell like vegetables. You know, everything smells the way it's supposed to. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to combine those in with my organic eggs. Now for quickie people, you can use regular eggs. But because I'm always so busy and I'm usually cooking and running out the door, I prefer these. They're cage-free organic eggs, fat-free, cholesterol-free. You know, you have to think about the people who are coming to eat. Do they have cholesterol problems?
Yeah.
Do they have high blood pressure? You know, are they watching their weight? Protein in eggs is fabulous, and organic eggs rule. Okay, so you want to go with organic eggs, organic dairy, because you don't want the growth hormones. Hello, if you're dieting and you're eating something that's had growth hormones, you're going to grow too.
Absolutely.
That way.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to shake these up real quick, and to make sure that they don't stick to my pan, I'm going to just do a quick spray, not a ton of oil, so that nothing sticks, and you'll see why as I'm actually going through this. So Lori, do you want to hold up the olive oil that I've got there?
Good. This is fabulous. Extra virgin organic olive oil from Marshall's, of all places.
That's right. Instead of paying $15 for this bottle, I paid
$10.
$10. You know, it's organic. And if you get tired of using it to cook with, let me tell you something about organic Greek olive oil. Use it on your face in the winter as a moisturizer. If your hair is really dry from the weather, take 2 drops, put it in warm water as your final rinse, and rinse the ends of your hair. If your hair is really brittle and dry, your whole head, your hair will be shiny, soft, and easier to manage.
Okay, I'm taking this home.
And, and look at it this way, if nothing else, people are going to want to eat you. So, okay, so now our plate is ready. You can kind of feel your plate, you want it warm. And the reason you want to do that is because you want the bottom to cook up really quick. So it's almost there. I'm going to add my eggs, and I don't let my stuff sit in the fridge and take a chance on eating something that's gone bad. You really don't want to do that.
No,
It's not good for you.
and it's a good idea to buy in smaller quantities that way, freeze them, and then take them out as you need it. That's a great idea.
Okay, so I'm
That
just
you
gonna
told me about.
I'm just gonna beat this up a little bit, not a whole lot, and I'm actually gonna add a little bit of organic milk just to fluff it up so it's nice and fluffy. And just whip it a little. You don't have to whip it a lot. And I'm feeling that my pan is getting nice and hot now. And I want it to do that because I want this frittata to actually cook on the bottom quicker than it cooks on the top. So you know what? That's nice and fluffy. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my leftovers. Hear that? That tells you the pan's ready.
That smells good.
And some organic corn. Smells so good when it's coming up. And some nice organic mushrooms and the nice organic veggies. Okay, so can I have one of those big spoons over there to stir with?
Oh, this has the little
Yeah.
indentation. You can leave it on the pot.
The pot. Yeah, it won't fall in and you don't have to worry about it. So I'm just going to stir this for a minute, and you can see my eggs are still bubbly. That tells me that they're light. Oh, this just smells so wonderful. This is the way to eat leftovers, guys.
It looks fabulous, actually.
Now, you can leave the meat out if somebody in your family is a vegetarian. My husband happens to be a vegetarian, so often I will make half of the frittata vegetarian and the other half for the carnivore in the family meat. Okay, so that's just doing great. And so now I'm going to add my little bit of cheese to the top of this. If you add the cheese first, it's going to stick to the bottom of your pan. So put your cheese in last at the top, and you'll see why also when I use my little toaster oven over here. Let me tell you something about toaster ovens, Lori. When I was in Anguilla, and we had a chef, our own chef, and we were in a villa, and the Anguilla's in the British West Indies. And so now what I'm going to do is add this egg mixture. Just add the egg mixture to it, and if you find that you don't have enough egg, just pour some more in. It's not a big deal. I'm going to press it down. So anyhow, this chef would make these incredible meals for us in Anguilla, which is in the British West Indies. And finally, one day I said, excuse me, will you ask the chef if I can go and see his kitchen? I'd love to see where he makes these fabulous meals. So I go down this little flight of stairs into this other little building off by itself. And I walk in and the chef's there and he said, hi, the place looked like, it wasn't much bigger than our set.
Really?
Yeah, that was the kitchen.
Wow.
The kitchen wasn't a whole lot bigger than our set. And I'm looking around for these big ovens, like big Goggenau ovens, or a Viking cooktop like this one, anything. He's got a little toaster oven and a little burner just like this. And he's cooking those gourmet meals in a toaster oven. It blew me away. I said, do you mean to tell me that lobster thermidor you just served me came out of this little toaster oven? And he said, yes, ma'am.
Wow. So, really, you have made the cookbook for the toaster oven,
I have.
a crock pot, a steamer, and this burner.
Yes, and that's what he had. He also had a steamer. He plugged everything in and he said, I love my steamer and my slow cooker and my little oven. He said, because nothing will overburn. This will turn off by itself, and the steamer and the rice cookers never burn anything.
Oh, that's
Everything is
fabulous.
always perfect, no matter how many people he's cooking for. And I said, I like the way you cook. So I ran home, went to Christmas tree shop, got myself a rice cooker. So this is cooking right along. So Lori, do you want to hand me that combination there of herbs?
Okay, this is Simply Organic, again, chicken seasoning, grilling seasons. Where did you get this, Kat?
I got this at Christmas tree shops.
Oh, really?
Christmas tree shops. And
They
oh,
have a
wait
big
till you,
food section as
they
well,
do.
don't
They have dry foods. But wait till you smell this.
Oh, wow. That is really good. It smells a lot like oregano. There's probably some oregano in there.
So we just add a little because it's really strong, it's
Yeah, it is.
organic.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of our, right there, yep.
Garlic powder?
That's our garlic powder.
Okay.
And we're just gonna spring, just a small amount. You don't wanna overdo it because you've got great food already. Now, I don't add salt, but if you want to, I got this in Home Goods. This salt would normally be about $15 or $20 for this Himalayan pink sea salt. Lori, tell them how much I paid at Home Goods.
$5.99.
We're frugal and we love it. So for this, I'm gonna add just a little bit so you can see. You take the top off like this and turn it upside down and just a little. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Now, what is the significance of it being pink? I mean,
It comes pink naturally and it hasn't been bleached.
oh, okay.
That's the color. It comes naturally from the Himalayan mountains.
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay, so our frittata is cooking right along. Can you kind of see how it's not done, but it's cooked more on the bottom? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pop it right into here. And I am going to put this on broil. And you see my handle is sticking out. And I'm gonna close it to about there. And this is on broil, and it's gonna start to rise. It's just gonna come right up
Oh, really?
out of the pot, out of the pan, almost like a fondue, or not a fondue,
A souffle.
a souffle, exactly, a souffle. All right, so I think we're just about there. So you can see it's starting to curl right along the side here, but it's still a little wet. So I'm gonna put it back in this way for another minute. And we'll talk about more food. You can actually get organic wines now as well. And they are delicious. I drink organic wines. A lot of my friends in California won't eat or drink anything except organic.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you had organic vodka too, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I make my martinis and my Cosmos. I have Orgy Cosmos. They're organic Cosmos, and I use Rain is one of them. One, I think it's called One, is the other one. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, okay. We've got it browned now. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut right here. Let's get some of our small little plates. These will do.
Oh, okay.
And
What do you need?
I need this right here. I got it.
All right.
And we're just going to cut down. This is still too wet. There we go. Hold that.
It's beautiful. Looks fabulous.
So this is something that you would share with your family.
Fork here. Here you go.
Share with your family either as breakfast or as lunch with a salad. It's a great way to eat leftovers. Join us next time when we're going to be doing oysters, Rockefeller, Cape Cod style. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.